Not that that was a good way of doing things, but hey, it worked. You play played without a gun all the way up into deadly, just ramming them. My word, that must have been taking you some sort of time. I was just going to try that different control method, wasn't I? Throttle range. Full range. Let's give that a go and see how that flies. Caffeination. So now that I've done everything I wanted to do on the scenarios, I'm more than happy to answer any questions or go off and do some crazy if people want to see that. There we go. Ah, right, I see. So about 50% of my throttle is roughly neutral. So, so let's see how that works. That feels kind of good actually, because I can maneuver my thrust vector a lot easier. I can get into a reverse without having to toggle it, and because before what it was, I mean, it was when I pulled the left-hand throttle stick down all the way to 0, pull it back towards me. Bit of Newtonian maneuvering now. Yeah, put it all the way back to 0, and then press the toggle button on the top, and then you have to thrust forward again once you've toggled into reverse thrust, which kind of works. This is a bit more freedom. I can just pull straight into a reverse thrust. That seems to work quite well. Let's have a play around some asteroids. Work with a wingman. This is the kind of gameplay I'm going to enjoy the most in the full thing. I think definitely is teaming up and playing cooperatively. I do enjoy that more on most games. I stopped playing a lot of competitive online games because I just didn't enjoy that sort of scenario. I think working cooperatively is much more interesting gameplay. The only issue with what I was just talking about, the only issue with the thrust vector being 50-50 on the throttle stick is there's no happy central position you can get it in. I mean, perhaps it would be worthwhile. I mean, I could probably readjust that throttle controller, because at the, I think it's bottom quarter and top quarter positions, I think it allows me to, whoops, at those positions, it's got a slight bump in it, if you know what I mean. It kind of clicks into position at that bottom quarter and the top 3 quarters, so you know when you're getting close to full throttle and minimum throttle. Oh, you idiot! Oh my God! He couldn't fly for toffee. I couldn't avoid him, so Who do you blame? Multi-ship pilot. Boom. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, we don't know that from the Damocles video. I'm hoping it's a plasma accelerator. Love those things. Bum 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 bum. Oh dear. Okay, I've got. 900 tons. Yes, the large plasma accelerator in the previous game was a ridiculously heavy instrument, but one of those things that you aspired to, definitely. It was always fun enabling the cheat so that you could fit one of those things into a much smaller ship. I remember fitting one inside an Eagle, and the the muzzle flare from the weapon was larger than the ship. It was insane. Dunk! I knew that was coming. Oh, I could see that coming a mile off. It's just too much fun, sorry. I think when the full game comes out, I'm just going to be paying out all of my profit into insurance. Never mind. Come on, get back into view. There you are. Well, that works a little bit better, actually. We're not having to think about toggling the throttle into reverse mode. It seems to be a little bit easier to pull off that sliding reverse tactic that I talked about yesterday, actually. You fitted one in a Seiko Mark III. Yeah, there were some interesting hacks that you could get away with in the previous game. So let me try this technique again now. So if I... oh, no, I killed him too quickly. So what I was thinking, let me get up close to an asteroid, see if I can practice doing that with the asteroid. So the tactic I was talking about yesterday was you get yourself into full thrust here, and turn on Newtonian flight. Well, turn off the flight assist, so you start sliding in a Newtonian fashion in the same velocity vector I'm still travelling. And then if I put it into full reverse thrust, I'm actually effectively doing a much better maneuver. Yeah, you tend to get a bit more of a drop of them. You can certainly turn a lot more quickly in that way. I can see that Cobra. He's close by. Wondering whether I should go after the Cobra first. What do you reckon? Should we go after the Cobra? We destroy the Cobra as well. Sod him. That thing's only going to take another hit on the hull. Let's try this tactic I was just talking about out as we fly over here. I'm glad the fight sequences are inside a asteroid field. Actually, that was something I was a little bit wary of when I read about it on the topic for the alpha, saying as the combat scenarios were going to take place in an asteroid field. I thought, well, there was never really much in the way of asteroid fields on the previous games. You know, there were a few, but very rarely were you involved in a battle in them, you know. But this is actually awesome. You know, having somewhere to dodge and duck and weave behind and stuff, it really makes the combat gameplay great fun. Come on. Little bugger is getting too far away. Yes. Get you in a lock. Too far away again. Wasn't concentrating on my hull. I didn't even realise my shields had gone down then. Weird General, sorry, I missed your question there. So you got about 850 kilobits per second upload available. You was wondering what settings and software I'm using. Currently I'm using the Open Broadcaster software. Fantastic little thing. I was previously trying out XSplit, which worked reasonably well, but there's a few limitations in it which were bugging me. Open Broadcaster definitely is great because it's free. We can do what we want with it. So that's the best thing about open source software. And I get around about 900 kilobits upload, so that seems to work okay. I'm tempted to try and drop that down. Maybe that would improve things for people. I mean, I can peak out at over 1,000 kilobits a second. We'll see. Have I tried any forced bugs to do silly setups? No, but I have been exploring the game files, which is why now I've got the intro as the start sequence on the stream. So it's just a WMV file, so I can just play it quite happily. Kina there, hoping for a combat mission involving the Thargoids. Oh, they're definitely about. We don't know where yet, but they are about. We will see. Crash, can you evade missiles by going into silent mode? I'm not sure. Possibly, if I vent all my heat and go into silent mode. I'm trying to encourage this Cobra to fire a missile at me, and we will find out. Come on, come on. Hello, no, not lasers. Lasers, leave your lasers alone. Come on, missiles. Missiles, sir. That's what we need of you. Come on. Let's put some more power into engines. Too far away now. Come on, attack me. Fire some missiles. Ah, here we go. Right, so let's flush and go into silent. So there's my heatsink. Ah, there you can see the heatsink pellet there. Oh, the missile exploded. The heatsink is still there. Incoming missile. Did it hit the pellet? Oh no, here's the missile. Honestly don't know. I'm not sure whether that worked or not. I'm getting my backside handed to me now, but I'm going to reverse into the asteroid field. So I'm bound to hit something. Not sure whether that was effective or not. I know it's something that's been spoke about that, if you... oh, here we go. Incoming missile. Let's dump that heat again. There's the missile. Oh no, it hit something else. There's my pellet. It's only a few hundred meters out. That's the heatsink that we just ditched. I love how it's got little fins on it. Oh, it's just disappeared. No, I don't know whether that was genuinely effective or not, but, Primless, good evening. Good evening to you, sir. For your benefit, we were just discussing whether or not switching into silent mode was an effective way to escape missiles. Currently, I'm still playing around with whether or not that actually works. Oh, and also I was messing around with my practicing turning the flight assist off and switching into a full reverse maneuver. And failing epically. Yes, great. I love it when I've got an audience and I screw stuff up. Awesome. Not like that, but slightly better than that. Missiles track error signatures, so they could. I thought so. I was trying to demonstrate it just now, but I failed epically to do it. I was trying to get the Cobra to fire at me. Don't know where he's gone. They should lose you when and then lock onto the nearest heat source, i.e. the heat sink. Okay then. We find that Cobra again and encourage him to come in, kick my ass. Let's try it. Also, the other thing I'm playing around with tonight is I've switched up the throttle control to. Oh, there's the Cobra. I see him. I see him. I switched up the throttle control to have full throttle control instead of forward and switch into reverse. And for the tactic I was trying to demonstrate before I epically failed, it seems to work quite well because you can switch into reverse thrust what seems like a lot quicker actually. I can just pull right back on the throttle control here. I don't know whether that's effective or not, but it seems to work well. I mean, the only downside obviously is the X-52 doesn't have a central notch position you can pull on to so you know that you're in the center of the thrust axis, which is a shame. Come on. Oh, oh whoops. That AI wasn't aware of that asteroid then. It was too busy scanning for me, I think. Oh, incoming missile, so let's try this again. Silent mode. No, I wasn't quick enough. I turned my shields off just in time to get smacked in the face. Ah, dear. Ditched all my heat though into the heat sink. Never mind. Come on. Shoot me again. Probably get one more off before he decimates me. Why not? Bad karma. Come on then. Come on then. Come on. You think you're hard enough? Okay. Let's dump all our heat. There's the heat pellet. Signature 0. Where did that missile go? Ooh, blew up just before it got to us. I'm gonna get absolutely owned on here in a second. There we go. Never mind. Only need subtle movements in combat. Sorry, I missed. Was that referring to something else there? I've missed entirely where that was. Bump, 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 bump. So I'll leave it open to the audience now that I've completed wave 10 on incursion and all of the other scenarios there. I'll just take a short break and let you guys decide what you'd like to see me attempt and fail at next. should really be revising, but never mind. Duckers there, yes. We wish they'd release the consumer version of the Oculus. Yes, me too, but at the moment I'm broke, so I can't afford another one. Alien there, yeah, that's a good point. Earlier on I was popping a few missiles off, but I think that was mostly due to, I mean, I know at the moment the AI is placeholder, but the sneaky tactic at the moment seems to be flying in reverse away from them and keeping them at a distance so they won't shoot at you, so that you can pop them off. Works okay until you get into a large pack of them, then it doesn't really work effectively. You want me to play factions Top Gun style? You just want to see me fail. That's all it is. Yeah, I don't think there's any effective way of being able to survive this mission unless you just sit on the outskirts and pick a few of them off. Oh, those hyperspace portals. I just wish I can get closer to a few of them so I can see them come in more detail. I'm assuming the hyperspace animation is entirely placeholder as well at the moment. Who am I going to pick off? Oh. Oops. Not you, sir. Not you. You there. How very dare you? How close are you? You're close enough for me to hit you, so... Sorry, you drew the short straw, mate. So I'm hoping that this kind of combat just will not be effective at a later date, because it seems entirely cheating. Sitting here waiting for the AI to get... too close to that anaconda. Yeah, sitting in the backdrop, kind of picking a few off. It just seems a bit mean and sneaky. It's like you're not actually getting involved. But, too far away again. Oh, too far away, I keep forgetting. To do with the colour of the distance indicator, just ever so slightly changing tint or something like that when you get within range, just to remind me. Yeah, that's definitely right, Alien. The whole the technique I've been using for the last few scenarios to pick off a few people just seems like cheating. I don't really like it. Just put in reverse and just face them and just slowly pick them off. Just seems a bit mean, really. But like's been said before, I assume it's just because the AI is placeholder at the moment. It's not finished, so have one of those. Oh, I honestly don't know what that means when the shield charge starts going nuts like that. I don't know what that that's supposed to refer to. I've seen that flashing happen a few times now. Assume it's a malfunction or something. Yeah, I will. I'll second you on that, Karkino. The AI is really good for an alpha. Definitely, the collision avoidance works really well. They're just fallible enough to be believable as well. Like on that previous scenario, the Cobra bounced off that asteroid when it was trying to follow me. So it's good. I mean, the hardest part with any kind of AI is making it dumb enough to be believable. It's all too easy to make a piece of AI which is just so perfect that... oh dear, now we've got an issue. We've got a lot more... we won. A lot more of them suddenly got worse with me. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I may look at trying to adjust the throttle control so that the last quarter on the controller where the X52 gets stuck, perhaps that would be the point when the reverse thrust kicks in. Duckers, you planned your rig for this. Yes. Yes, I specifically upgraded my machine for this. Oh, that's just a husk of the previous ship. So there's something close in my view and I think, what on earth is that? I only saw one hyperspace portal coming in. Love that gun. Love that gun. Please don't nerf it too much. By all means make it more difficult, but it should do some serious damage. It's a railgun after all. Just wish I could get closer to those portals to see what they look like. Ooh, that's another husk of a ship there. So I'm still open to suggestions. Actually, last night I was asking a few people. We've got a few good ideas. I have still not decided what on earth I'm going to call my ship in the game. So I think, being that this stream is all about the community, I definitely think it would be a fun idea to let the community decide what I should name my ship in game. Oop, no. Overkill. There we go. Let's get that shield paired back up. The railgun is instant hit. It's good. I like it. Actually, I was thinking it is a pretty good idea to have the weapon do that, so that you can do the subsystem damage. I was trying out the subsystem damage on the Anaconda earlier on today, and finally managed to get it to work effectively. I couldn't figure out how to do it properly the last couple of days, but I actually managed to get the shield generator on it down to 0. But that's one of the things I found is a subsystem targeting seems to be... I mean, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it just seems to be a little bit ineffective at the moment. It's, you end up doing so much damage to the ship in the process of trying to target the subsystem that there's no real benefit of trying to target the subsystem, which is a shame. I'd like to see it more tactical. You know, maybe with the railgun, if it can penetrate straight through the shields and perform an instant hit, then it would be a good tactical option to use the railgun to pick off the subsystems before coming in for the kill. You know, something like that would be interesting. I don't know how that would be balance-wise. It'd probably be a nightmare. So Feel free to ignore me if I'm being an idiot though. Also, the railgun's going to be a fast projectile. That's going to be interesting. Whoops, whoops, I didn't shoot that one out of the sky, sorry. Just reading the comments there instead. Whoops. Circle strafe for the win. There we go, gotcha. Mind you, the beam laser is gimbling just ever so slightly anyway, so you've got to give it that. It is doing most of the work of shooting the laser for me, which no normal human would be able to do, I imagine. Definitely well impressed with the variety of missiles, just saw that on screen. The variety of weapons actually in the alpha. I wasn't expecting there to be quite so many different... Oop, I didn't hit that, by the way, I'm not that good. Yeah, the variety of weapons exceeded what I was expecting to see. Thought there might be just a couple of different gun types. I wasn't expecting definitely not to see like a railgun. Whoa! Whoops, a railgun in there. I'm well pleased with. And I did see the first malfunction on the railgun today as well, which was interesting. I didn't realise the weapon systems could malfunction like that, which was always good to see. Oh, I apologise folks, the chat system has decided to fail on us again. I've just been disconnected from it, bear with me, I might have missed the last few comments. I'll just refresh that now. It seems Twitch cannot deal with the sheer awesomeness that is Elite, so I'll go to my default option and blame all the PS4 fanboys that are streaming away. Now they've realised they can do it. It's my excuse anyway. Okay, I think the chat is back up. So the first person who I see gets a free shout out. We have no t-shirts to give away on this stream, I'm afraid. Maybe in the future. All being well. Alien! Congratulations, you're the first person on the updated chat stream. That'll never buff out. Still got several more weapon types to show. Oh, don't tease me! Don't tease me! I can't stand knowing half of a thing. Urgh. It's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna be wondering what I want. As long as it's a plasma accelerator in there somewhere, I'll be a happy bunny. The Ducker's console peasants. Oh, don't start me on the Monty Python quotes again. I'll be going off all night. There's that sidewinder again. Come on then. Boom. Shields failed. Let's get that power back into those multiple incoming hostiles detected. Yay! Chat seems to be back up. So, I've been giving it some thought today, and I honestly don't know what on earth I'm gonna do after alpha and everything else. I mean, obviously I'm going to carry on streaming quite happily, showing people that don't have beta access and whatnot what they'd like to see. So I got no issue with doing that. But obviously after release, I assume things are probably going to die down a heck of a lot, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, I would be open to any suggestions of the community, what they'd like to see, playthroughs or anything like that, assuming I do actually manage to do a half-decent job of playing through. I'll probably be a complete idiot and not actually do anything, so... Oh, direct hit. I love that effect when you get the railgun to hit full on. Boom! Multiple incoming hostiles. Wave 9. Let's try to do this without getting so much of my hull damage this time. Totally screwed up Wave 9. Boop! Gotcha. I suppose that is the thing with the railgun being an instant hit weapon, even. It sounds crazy even at the ridiculous speed it's travelling, but when you're firing 3 kilometers or whatever these distances are for space battles, then yeah, it's going to need to be simulated as a projectile. I've not seen any other comment chat since the last one there from Maxren saying back up, so I'm hoping that no one else is having issues with the chat, but we probably are. God bless Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't control that. I'm not held responsible. I claim complete ignorance. Get out. Railgun for the win. There we go. Let's get that shield charged back up before we fight Wave 10. Huge hostile detected. Good luck. Come on. Concentrate on keeping my range close. Tell you what we might do. Let's see if we can. Let's just have a look at his subsystems. Beam turret. Let's target your beam turret. And I hate that thing. That thing sucks. As soon as that thing trains on you. Anybody else in the chat? Commander Jan. I can see you, Commander Jan. We seem to have an issue with the chat at the moment. A lot of people are getting kicked on and off, so I apologise if you're trying to shout and scream at me because I'm doing something stupid like I normally do. I'm not ignoring you. It's just Twitch seems to be incapable of maintaining a chat stream for us. So at the moment I'm just gently strafing left because that seems to be enough to keep up with the velocity of this thing. I don't know whether that railgun does any shield damage at all. Duckers, I see you, Duckers. Hi. Maxeren, I see you too. Sorry for the inconvenience of the chat stream, it just seems to be particularly useless this evening. I wonder if we can switch some things up. What do we need life support for? Yeah, I know where it is. Nah. Let's put that on. Oops, out of range. It doesn't help. Zombie 4, I see you. Alien, I see you. And now I've got sorry, I am unable to connect to the chat again. So even I am being affected by the chat stream. Sorry, folks. We are apologise for the technical issues. I can see Alien saying Croy, someone has done that, but I cannot see what Croy said. Too close. Oh, changing its velocity vector. Must be getting a bit concerned. Oh, too far away. I keep just losing track of that. Just keeping it just inside the 3-kilometer range. So I must apologise, Primalist, but I was looking into the game files earlier on. The inquisitive nature got the better of me. I am a developer after all, so you know these things do intrigue me. More to the point, I'm kind of interesting in how I might be able to do mods at a later date. Targeting that beam laser, see if I can get it. I assume it's on that side of the ship. Yeah, there it is. See, I assume I got a direct hit on that bugger. It can see me. I can't seem to shoot it. What on earth I'm doing wrong? It looks like I'm getting a direct hit on it, it just doesn't seem to be working. Don't know what I'm doing wrong now. Pity I can't see the chat at the moment. Yes, I saw that part. I apologise. Damn. Shields have re-enabled. Oh, that damn beam laser. Didn't do any damage to it with the subsystem target, and then don't know why I can't seem to get that to work quite well. You think Primules has left us? Oh, okay. I'm talking to myself then. Ignore me. So the only problem I find with the X52 is it puts your wrist into an uncomfortable position. I'm resting it on my book at the moment, and it's a pretty thick book. So that's development for you. I don't think there's a single book in my library which is under 2 inches thick. I can see Alien saying about 3 meters. I honestly don't know if there was a question precluding that, but if it was, I didn't see it. 3 kilometers. Yeah, 3 kilometers away, and this ship is still rather large on my view. So, it's big. It's a heck of a big ship. And I think it's turning to face me, which is not a good idea considering how powerful its weaponry is. You can keep shooting at me. I can see your hull was severely damaged. Excellent. Still have issues with that subsystem target, and I wish I could figure out why on earth that doesn't work quite as well as I would hope. Anyway. What should we do? One more scenario, guys. I'll let you you pick one. Let me know what you want, and after I've done that scenario, we will call it a day. So, it's up to you folks. Of course, that's only going to work if I can actually see the chat coming up, isn't it? Wolfpack, Commander Jan, you beat everyone to it. Well, you may have beat everyone to it, I don't know. You were the first person I see, so let's take out that Cobra. And we're approaching 2 hours on there. Oh, sorry, Weaverish, you were beaten to the punch there by Commander Jan, sorry. Try to survive factions. I did have a go at that earlier on, actually, so if you get a chance, you can always catch up on the stream when it goes up and recorded. I mean, as most people should know, actually, we've been watching the stream for a few days now. I'm recording the streams and putting them up onto YouTube anyway, so... So should you miss anything in any of the streams and you want to catch up with it, you can always pick them out in the YouTube channel later on. non-Newtonian combat again there. Just a little taste, just a tickle. Just a slight squeeze of the pinky finger on the flight stick. There we go. Catch up with you, come on. Cobra definitely seems to follow a different combat tactic to the other AIs in the game. You know, it takes this, as soon as its shields go down, it just gets into the flight mode and tries to leg it away from you, so nice to see a bit of variety in there. I assume each one of the ships are kind of have been done in such a way so that Frontier can test out a few different AI types for our feedback, so there's an interesting variation, I must admit. Oh, his shields are back up. 2% hull and his shields are back up. Where is my wingman? There he is. Go on. Go in for the kill. Boom! That'll do the trick. Excellent. Oh, sorry, Commander John, I've I took him out before I read your question. Okay. So with that, folks, I have to apologise for anyone who's not long joined. We're going to have to call it a day there, I think, now. We're coming up. Well, we've just slightly gone over 2 hours on the stream now, so I'm going to have to chop it up and edit it slightly to get it to work. But yeah, big thank you to everyone who's tuned in again tonight. Hopefully I can do a few more streams in the week, see what's possible. Wednesday is out this week, I must admit, but Friday and Saturday are the usual days I manage to get in around 8 o'clock most evenings, and that's mainly for the international audience. But yeah. So yeah, big thank you to everyone at Frontier Developments, definitely for putting the alpha together for us and everything they're doing on the game. Obviously, without them, this wouldn't be possible. As with their, with my gratitude, I must thank them for allowing me to stream this as well, which is an unusual thing for most developers to be willing to do that. So it's great, and it's great to be part of the community anyway. So thank you very much, everyone, for streaming, and I will see you again next time.